Ryan Tannehill's probably saying some bad words for some reason. Ryan Tannehill not present at the start of the voluntary offseason program. He was the subject of
some talk.
Some casual rumors. And look, he's got a contract that makes it very difficult for the Titans to do anything this year, but he's getting closer to the end of the deal that he signed. And I remember when he signed his deal, very favorable and actually better than the Patrick Mahomes contract and the Deshaun Watson contract because it was a short-term contract. It paid out more money over the first 4 years than Mahomes was getting or Watson was getting, and now we're getting closer to the end of it, and I don't know what he's trying to do because he's not a top 5 guy, and hey, Kirk Cousins proved that you use your leverage even if you're a middle-of-the-pack quarterback because the team still needs one. And I don't want to contradict everything I just said. Ryan Tannehill, go get yours.
Yeah, I hear
This
you.
one's a tougher sell, though, because he's gotten his a couple of times.
Right, and you're right. He's gotten his a couple of times. I don't think this is about that. I don't know. This is one where I'm always a little yes, he's not due to get a new contract. First off, Ryan Tannehill, I would think, is a pretty smart guy to realize or be able to read the room or the temperature of the city or the country, and for that matter, and the fact that the last game you played, everybody saw you throw really two dumb interceptions, throw 3 total, but 2 of them were really dumb. 1 cost the game. So, and this is not the time to, ruffle feathers here to ask for a new contract. So that's where Mike, this is one where I haven't heard anything that it's like that. I don't know. Maybe you know more than I do, but I would like veteran players like a Ryan Tannehill. Sometimes they're not there for the first week. Who knows? He might have had a family thing. That's my experience. Rookie quarterback. Yeah, they're day one. Quarterback that's been around for almost 10 years and played a lot of football. First week might be, hey, coach, we're still finishing our vacation, or my kid had their spring break in school this week, so we'll be there next week. They're not going to care. I doubt this is any signal or power play from Ryan Tannehill to the Tennessee Titans.
Right now, we don't know why he wasn't there, and this is an example of why it's important to have a PR machinery both with the team and with the player to move quickly to fill these gaps in. When this report hits, you want to follow it up. You want to text somebody. Hey, they know he wasn't going to be there this week. He's going to show up next week. But the way it is now, there's that. I know.
We don't know because of the talk you said. Yeah.
I'm looking at his contract. He's got $29 million in salary this year. Now the cap hit's number. The cap hit is a number. The cap hit is a number. The cap hit is a larger number of $38.6 million because he's got signing bonus proration and he's got restructuring bonus proration. Next year's cap number is $36.6 million, but his base salary is $27. So look, and again, I don't want to say he shouldn't try to get more because he's due to make $56 million over the next 2 years combined. That's an average of $28 million a year. The market has soared past that. And is he trying to get himself a better contract? Look, based upon how he's played overall, and I know he had the 3 interceptions against the Bengals, but
he's played good. Maybe people can't deny that.
You could argue, and you're one of the Ryan Tannehill defenders. You could argue that $28 million per year over the next 2 years is a little on the light side right now. Market's changed.
100%.
Cap's gone up.
Right.
You got guys making $50 million plus. You got a lot of guys north of 40 now. And here's Ryan Tannehill languishing at 28. I could see him wanting a little bit of a sweetener.
I understand it. I do. And I think if he doesn't play that way the last game and really just plays solid football and they lost, I don't think, I think he'd have something to stand on here, or maybe, have the right to ask for a little bit more security. He's not. We're not killing
Kyler Murray as much for his playoff game though as we're trying to kill Ryan Tannehill.
No, you're right. You're right. I think it's because we kind of know what Ryan Tannehill is, right? And Kyler Murray, we think there's some untapped potential and there's growth going on. At least that would be.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. You caught me off guard with that question. Off the
I just
spot.
thought of that.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
It is. It's a good one. I'm guessing that's why. That's at least the answer that came to my head there. But, Tannehill, I think, falls in that conversation, Mike, that we've talked about a lot lately, right? He's like one of those guys that, he's not top 10. You listed the top 10, I think, perfectly. an article last week. And then it's like, okay, there's Derek Carr at 11, and it's Ryan Tannehill and Matt Ryan right there, right? To me, that's that next group of guys there, and that's where he is. So it is funny right now to find that sweet spot as far as what he is as a player and what he deserves to get paid. I mean, he's certainly better than Jared Goff. He's played better than Carson Wentz the last 3 years, that's for sure. And he continues to lead his team to the playoffs. But he's not the superstar that a fan base is going to latch onto and go, oh, my gosh, we're going to die with him because he's so awesome to watch and everything like that. And I can understand Tennessee maybe taking a quarterback in this year's draft at some point just to think about the future a little bit.
Yeah, and I think in the present, it makes sense for him to say, I should get a little something more because things have changed dramatically. And this all comes down to whether or not the team's going to say, well, you have a contract for 2 more years. You signed that contract, and now you live with that contract. And this is why I periodically will argue that the fairest way to compensate players, specifically quarterbacks, is to ensure that their minimum compensation is tied to a percentage of the cap. So as the cap goes up, you don't have these situations where guys are saying, that deal I signed a couple of years ago doesn't look very good now. And it doesn't look very good given where the market currently is for quarterbacks.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.